Hey guys, welcome back. Today is such a beautiful day of rain. It is quite rainy outside, and I don't know, I just thought I'd kind of update you on how my indoor plants are doing. And they're actually kind of looking sad, or at least this, what is this called again? Not a hosta. I keep thinking it's a hosta, a pothos. There you go, pothos. My pothos, it's not looking so good. I've kind of neglected it the last maybe 2 weeks, I think, and that's why it's kind of looking sad. It's still healthy. It just needs a tall glass of water. And there's my snake plant. I'm pretty sure, oh, it's actually not, it's not dry, you guys. It's probably because the, it's probably because this container that it's in, it's, or nursery pot, that's what it's called. The nursery pot that this one came in is way bigger, so it has like a bigger, not a reservoir, but it has more soil in it, is basically what I'm trying to say. Therefore, it stays nice and moist for a longer period of time. So that's looking great. And all of these shoots are new, you guys. Look at how much it's been growing since I bought it. When I first bought it, it only had like these center, what are these called, you guys? Spikes? I don't know, the center greenery right here, this is kind of what it had. So you can tell the difference because the older growth, let me just go with growth. The older growth is a darker color versus the younger growth, which is a lot lighter. I'm hoping that you can see that through the camera. So you can definitely see all the new growth. And there's still more popping out, as you can see. And it just makes my heart so happy. Oh, look, look. There's the new growth. I love it, you guys. But it's doing so well in this little spot. You know, this is more of a shade plant. Really, it likes indirect sun, so the pothos is kind of blocking a lot of that sunlight that's coming in through this window. I don't know, it's just, I think, really happy in its little spot. And the pothos has put an amazing amount of growth since I bought it. I think it was beginning of February that I bought it. And it was definitely already a big plant, but it has put on so much growth. Like all of this greenery that you see cascading right here, this is all new growth. But it definitely needs some water. So I'm going to go ahead and give it some water and maybe take some of those spent leaves out, or the ones that are not looking so great. I will do that. And then I haven't really watered my little cactus here that I got for my son. It's just kind of hanging out right here for now because I haven't potted it yet. So I'm going to give it, I'm not ready to pot it up yet either. So I'm just going to go ahead and give it some water. And let me show you what my dracaena is looking like. So let's go and check that out. And that one, because it is kind of, oh, hold on. Let me just show you right here. Normally, if you've watched my other videos, this is where I put my fern in, and I just have it over there by the sink. I just finished watering it, right, Maxie? I just finished watering it. I'm just kind of letting the water drain, and then I'll put it back in its spot. And here's my dracaena. And this is a red dragon dracaena Marge, and it's looking great. It's put tons and tons of growth out, and as it grows taller, I have to pluck some of these little, I'm so bad with terms, you guys, but I guess greenery stick with that. I have to pluck them out to make way for a taller stem and more growth at the top. But I do water this one a little bit more often just because it's kind of my line of sight, I guess. But it's feeling kind of dry, so I'm gonna go ahead and water this one as well. Just gonna take it over to the sink. And don't mind the mess, you guys. I was pulling all of my Easter decor out from the backyard and the front porch. So that's why that's hanging there. I just got to put it away. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my pothos. Oh, so sad. It's so droopy. Needs water desperately, you guys. But I've been so busy that I've neglected my poor houseplants. So I'm just gonna set that there. Oh, let me go. Hopefully I'm not making you guys dizzy. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go grab my cactus. And like I said, I don't need to water the snake plant just yet, just because it's still doing pretty well. So here's all my plants, and there's my beautiful fern. It's looking nice and healthy, and I had not even watered it. I think I bought it like 2 weeks ago, and poor thing had not seen any water in the whole time that it's been here. And I can't believe it's doing so well. But I'm gonna keep my eye on all of my plants, you guys, and do better, because I do love them and I want them to stick around for years and years and years and watch them grow. But I'm gonna go ahead and start giving them some water. And there they are. All of them got a nice drink of water, and I'm just letting them drain before I put them back. But I'm really looking forward to seeing the poor pothos kind of perk up again, because they were definitely droopy and I let it go a little too long without water. But as you can see, I took out all the spent leaves. Is that a thing? I don't know, but they were not looking so hot. I don't know what these like brown spots are. I don't know what they're about, you guys. If you know, let me know in the comments down below. I'm not sure if it's like scorched from the sun and if I need to like move my plant, or if it's some kind of disease going on with it. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to do a little bit of research, but if you know, please let me know. So as you can see, I had a few of those. And this one, I think it's mainly because I let it go too many days without water, like I said. And that's why it's looking like that. When your greenery is yellowing up like this, most of the time is due to lack of water, or it could actually be that you're giving it too much water. But in this case, I know that it was lacking water just because all of the leaves on my pothos they were just all drooping. So that's a telltale sign that you need to water your plants. If your plants are droopy, give them a good drink of water. And there you have it. Just gonna go ahead and let those drain and then put them back in their spot. All right, you guys, well, sorry about the lighting. I feel like it's getting darker and darker as it gets stormier outside. But I wanted to show you a trick. So these baskets I got from Amazon. And as you can probably tell, kind of pull this out. Hold on, you guys. The Pothos Plants nursery can is not very deep like the one that the snake plant is in. So what I ended up doing was just grabbing a bunch of grocery bags and stuffing them in there so that it allowed the pothos plant to kind of sit up high. I don't know if you guys knew about that or have tried that before, but I just thought it was a little tip that I wanted to share with you. And yeah, I mean, I kind of packed them in there. That way when I put the plant back in, it won't sink. It just sits nicely, and that does the trick. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my plants now and kind of show you what they're looking like. All right, so here they are, and I can already tell that the pothos has perked up a little bit. It's not as droopy as it was. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on the bottom of it. I really don't need it since, you know, I showed you what kind of goes on top of the basket to catch all that water from the bottom that may be overflowing there, but since it came with it, I'm just going to go ahead and put it on. All right, so the pothos is nice and ready, and I put the little, I don't know what that's called, you guys. Would you let me know in the comments down below? I'm going to call it kind of a water catcher, but it's on there, and I'm just going to put it back in its spot. So I'm going to show you what I meant by it just sitting nicely on top and not sinking. It's pretty heavy right now since I just watered it, but I really did pack it in there. And I'm trying to rotate it. So it was sitting like this before, but I'm going to rotate it just a little bit so that the plant can get some sunlight and grow kind of evenly. Hold on, you guys. It's kind of hard to do it with just one hand. And all right, well, that looks like it's sitting correctly. Now I'm just going to make sure that I'm not pinching any of the leaves. And ooh, I see one that's getting pinched. Hold on, you guys. I need both hands for this. All right, well, there it is. Back in its little spot. I already went through and checked all the way around to make sure that there are no leaves kind of pinched between the pot and the basket. Definitely don't want to hurt the plant. But it's looking so pretty, and I can tell that the leaves are starting to kind of perk up. This is all new growth, you guys. I just love this plant. It might be my favorite plant out of all of them, although that's very hard to say because I do love my plants. But that's what it's looking like, and here it is. You can tell that, hopefully you can tell, that the nursery can is sitting just on top of the basket. It's not sinking or anything, which is great because it probably will be some time before I transplant it into a bigger pot. And there it is, looking pretty. And now the other side can also, or the back side of the plant can now receive some sunlight, because I did notice a few leaves. Let me see. See these leaves right here? They're a little bit greener and not as variegated as the other leaves that were getting more sunlight. And so that's why it's important to make sure that you're kind of rotating your plants pretty much every time that you water it, which I normally water them once a week, but I always make sure to check the soil first, just like I did with the snake plant before I do water, because sometimes if it's not too hot outside, you can go maybe a week and a half or maybe 2 weeks without watering your plants. So that's what that's looking like. Now I'm gonna go grab the rest. And there's my pups taking a little nap. It's raining outside, you guys, so they definitely don't want anything to do with being outside at the moment. And here is my Dracaena. Again, looking pretty. I'm gonna go put it in a spot. And this pot I got from Walmart, and it does have a kind of drainage hole, but it's plugged. Right now, let me see if I can show you. You see that right there? It's plugged, so it's not gonna ruin my books or anything like that. There's no water seeping through or anything like that, but there it is. So pretty. I'm gonna go get probably the little cactus. I'm gonna go put it in a spot again. I don't think it has any water draining through the bottom, but this is a cute little pot that I got from my friend and coworker, and I just thought it's super cute. It's from Hobby Lobby if you are interested. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but the bottom has kind of a turquoise look to it. And then these little, like, this little pattern here is more of a navy blue. And it's super cute, and I so appreciate this gift, you guys. She knows how much I love indoor plants. She's a plant lover herself and has tons and tons. She said she even lost count of how many indoor plants she has. She did show me a picture, and of course I was like in love. But this is from the spring collection. I'm not sure how much it was since it was a gift. But I'm just setting this little cactus in there for now. Eventually, I do want to, well, let me hide this. Hold on, guys. Eventually, I do want to pot it up in here. I think it looks super cute. And there it sits, and it is a hanging type of planter, but I'm not quite sure where I want to hang it yet, so it's just hanging out right here. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna put the fern back in its spot yet, just because I don't have like a little water saucer thing at the bottom, or to put at the bottom, and I don't want the basket that this goes in to get wet. So I'm just gonna leave it there until I know for sure that it is nice and ready to go back in its spot. I need it to be really dry because, let me show you, I don't have anything in the bottom yet to protect it. I would like to get that fern potted up and something else, but I don't know when that's gonna happen, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just try to find something to put in the bottom. One of those like cheap water catcher things in the bottom there to catch all the draining water. Probably from Walmart, because I know Dollar Tree at this point in time, they don't have any. And they're pretty cheap, you guys. They're usually about $2. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do next time I go to the store. But I just wanted to share with you my plants and how they're doing, how to kind of take care of them. Now, I have not fertilized them yet. Again, they're new plants. I just started kind of my little plant collection back in late January, early February. And so I know a lot of people that don't really fertilize their indoor plants, but then some of them swear by it and say that you should, which I'm sure that you should kind of feed them every now and then, but I don't know. I'll have to do more little like research on that before giving you the specs on that. But that's what they are looking like, you guys. I am so happy with how they're growing, and they're just so beautiful, and I cannot wait to grow my indoor plant collection. I already have 2 plants, actually maybe 3 plants that I have in mind that I would love to get once I find them. I have not found them yet, so they're definitely on my wish list. So that's what they're looking like, you guys. Pretty soon I'm going to be going outside and tackling my backyard. I want to do a little bit of gardening out there. Maybe not a little bit, maybe quite a bit, because I have a lot of weeds to pluck out of my flower bed out there. So that will probably be my next video that I share with you. So if you love gardening, make sure to stay tuned, and I will talk to you in my next video. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more homemaking, decorating, and gardening ideas. Until next time, friends, bye.